Your News, presented by Becky Morale.
Hello, welcome to your News. Here are the big stories.
Rain was expected for our South Summerfest at Middleton Park, so we moved down the road to Middleton Leisure Centre. The theme for this year's music festival was The 80s Strikes Back, and it seems plenty of people have been hanging on to their favourite clothes, memories and songs from this era. The Battle of the Bands was hotly contested. Not only did our drama groups, the Ginger Cat Theatre Company and Dramarama, enter, but also people from across Aspire and other organisations. The photo booth run by the bridge was as popular as ever, as was our tattoo face painting stall. Made in Leeds TV came along too, and the event was featured on The Lowdown on both the 8th and the 11th of September. Congratulations to Dramarama, who won the Battle of the Bands by 1 point. There was a lot of excitement and a few tears at our first Staff Achievement and Recognition Star Awards 2017. The awards were held at Aspire's AGM in September, and we were delighted to welcome Leeds Rhinos star Tom Briscoe and Liam Sutcliffe along to present the trophies. The event kicked off with a long service award between the 1st of April 2015 and the 31st of March 2017. 34 people achieved this milestone of working for Leeds City Council and Aspire for 25 years, so Tom and Liam had a bumper crop of commemorative clocks and certificates to present. The first recipient was Dee, who danced down the aisle to pick up her award and set a party atmosphere which continued throughout the event. For the nomination awards, there were 6 categories and all staff were invited to submit as many entries as they wanted over the summer. A panel made up of frontline staff from services across Aspire had a difficult task of judging the nominations, and they eventually whittled them down to just 3 in each category: bronze, silver and gold. The results were announced at the awards ceremony. And the winners were, in the newcomer category, it was Jack Homer, Claire Dobney and Vicky Caldwell. In the learner category was Carol Turp, Dylan Kettlewell and Laura McLean. In the colleague category it was Julie Lill, Vanessa Butcher and Margaret Ather. In the unsung hero category it was Tim Snell, Brenda Ingleson and Kim Pratt. The inspirational person category went to Carol Benson, Joanne Beck and Deborah Topping, and the team category went to Holmesley Green and Audby Lane Fundraisers team and David Turner and Alex Gray of the Skyfallers. The event was rounded off with a presentation of a special award for Peter North, who has recently retired following a career spanning 43 years supporting people with a learning disability in Leeds.
After all those years, and with great embarrassment, is Mr. Peter North.
Judging by the cheers and applause throughout the day, it seems that the nominators and judges did a great job. We're grateful to John Lewis Partnership and the White Rose Centre for their kind support for this event.
And now, your news across the city.
September saw the long-awaited launch of our 12-month partnership with Leeds Rhinos Foundation. The foundation is Leeds Rhinos' official charity, and our deal will see a full-time member of staff from the foundation working directly with people we support in some of our day services. The partnership comes following a 6-week trial with Chris Godfrey, the foundation's disability coordinator. Chris led physical activity taster sessions at our Kirkstall Leisure Centre community base. The first-class sports coaching workshops proved very popular, and so we are now rolling them out across the city so more people can get involved. Coaches from the foundation will be running sessions every week from each of our 3 main day service hubs at Bramley, Potter Newton and Rothwell. These will focus on sport and physical activity. In addition, there will be a day each week offering sessions on healthy lifestyle and eating.
Joined by Andy, who's the Chief Exec at Aspire. Andy, this new partnership between Aspire and Leeds Foundation, it's really exciting.
On the final day of the trial, it was clear to see how much the sessions meant to everyone involved, so it was great to be able to announce the new partnership. Leeds Rhinos team player Jimmy Keenhurst dropped in on the session and brought along the Super League trophy. Despite all the requests for photos and autographs, he still found time to join in the fun. In August 2016, Gavin set himself a challenge to lose weight through eating a healthy, balanced diet and exercising regularly. A dietitian visited Neyburn Court community base where Gavin attends and spoke to a group of people who use the service about how useful the Eat Well guide can be because it helps us to get the right balance of healthier and more filling food. Gavin took this on board, and with the support of his mum Hilary, he has been choosing healthy and nutritious options. Gavin has also been going to weekly gym and swim sessions at the John Smeaton Leisure Centre, and the bodyline instructor has supported Gavin to gradually increase his cardiovascular exercise programme, and his fitness levels have improved. Staff at Neyburn Court and other bases have been supporting and encouraging Gavin throughout this time, and the results are clear for all to see. So far, Gavin has lost an amazing 4 stone, and he looks fantastic. This is a huge achievement, and we are sure Gavin's story will inspire others. There's been a lot of coffee and tea drunk over the summer. The community base at Garforth Leisure Centre held a high summer afternoon tea complete with Morris dancing, and Morley Library community base had a strawberry summer fair with cream teas. There was a summer fair at Crossgates community base too, with a prize for the best dressed country bumpkin and a coffee morning at Holt Park community base. Airborough Leisure Centre community base regularly attend and help out at a coffee morning run locally by Guiseley Methodist Church. When staff at the base asked if they could host their own vintage coffee morning, the church readily agreed. They let Aspire team use the building for free and even supplied tea and coffee and help on the day. There was a massive turnout for the event and some terrific prizes donated for the raffle. Airborough were delighted to raise £300 on the day, but an even bigger surprise was to follow. A few weeks later, the church presented them with a cheque for £300. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone at the Guiseley Methodist Church for their kindness and support. Bramley Day Service held a coffee morning to raise money for St Gemma's Hospice, and Audbury Lane Supported Living Services raised a fantastic amount of £671 for Macmillan through various events including a concert, coffee morning and fun day. Caring Together is a neighbourhood network scheme which provides activities, advice and support to people aged over 60 in Woodhouse, Little London area of Leeds. They organised a sponsored stroll and staff, people who use DELF supported living services and their families all teamed up with the local charity to raise money. DELF also volunteered to host the post-walk refreshments and stalls to raise additional funds. They raised £650 so far. Well done to everyone involved in all of these events.
Welcome to the Middleton Pirate Day!
There be pirates at the Middleton Leisure Centre community base, people wearing eye patches, headscarves and scars, brandishing cutlasses galore at the Pirates of the Caribbean Fun Day. Fortunately, they were pirate-themed activities to keep them all out of mischief, including a barbecue, treasure map and tin can alley. If these didn't work, then there was also a plank to walk. At Aspire, we are supporting the bid for Leeds to be European Capital of Culture in 2023. Back in July, Chief Exec Andy Rawnsley and members of our band Skyfallers were invited to the Tetley to celebrate the start of the countdown of 100 days to when the bid will be submitted. The bid will promote well-being and pride in our city, plus celebrate its diversity, and the bid team wants as many people as possible to pledge their support. We are looking forward to the bid submission gala event on the 27th of October. Skyfallers have been invited to play on the main stage, and we are hoping to show a video highlighting the work of Aspire featuring some of the people we support and members of staff. When the World Triathlon Series came to Leeds, it generated a lot of interest. People were inspired to get involved with the sport, so Leeds City Council, British Triathlon and Sports England launched the Go Try Something New programme. The sessions provide an opportunity to get into triathlon activity in a fun and safe way. Sid from the Bridge Project asked if the football team that he supports could go try, and the answer was yes. 13 participants from the Bridge and Aspire were put through 6 weeks of training by Michelle, Fiona, Mark and Simon to prepare them for their own Go Try event at the end of August. On the day, the sun shone at the John Child Centre for Sport as everyone was put through their paces. 5 laps of the stadium on adapted bikes, followed by 5 laps of the track. Then it was onto the pool for a swim. In all, 5 people completed the duathlon, won by James, and 8 people completed the triathlon, won by Alan. Everyone who took part was presented with a Go Try t-shirt and water bottle. The effort and determination of all involved was a joy to watch, and we are delighted that there's going to be another chance to do the Go Try programme soon. Hopefully some ladies will take up the challenge thrown down by the men. After the success of the first Get Started project, ArtLink West Yorkshire have successfully applied for Big Lottery funding for their Moving On project. The new project will be run again in partnership with Aspire and Progress Care Housing Group and involve people living or attending many of our services across Leeds. A new steering group has been brought together and members will be ambassadors for the project. They will have the chance to visit other ArtLink Moving On projects and share experiences and exchange work. The group are meeting every month and getting to know each other better. Raymond said, "I want to come to ArtLink to get to know people from different places." Sylvia Forsin, director of ArtLink, said, "We are very much looking forward to seeing how participants involve and benefit from taking part in this project." Pyramid of Arts is a Leeds-based art charity. They have been working regularly with people we support at Bramley, Potter Newton and Rothwell Day services for 2 years to create some fabulous artwork. Most recently, they have put on a beautiful live performance called Equilibrium. Through music, dance and drama, the story told of how the balance between water and fire was restored to bring peace to Mother Earth. All the masks and props that the cast wore were made by the group themselves in preparation for the show. You can see the video of Equilibrium on the events section of the website. In our last newsletter we brought you news from Learning Disability Week, including results from the tournaments. Unfortunately we got one of the results wrong. It was Neyburn Court team, not Calverlands, who won the 2017 bocce tournament. We don't want you to miss out on your moment of fame, so well done to Neyburn Courts. The Care Quality Commission, CQC, is the national independent regulator who checks that health and adult social care service providers such as Aspire meet the required standards. They do this by undertaking regular inspections of services to ensure that they are safe, effective, caring and responsive and well led. CQC inspectors talk to people who use the services, their family carers and staff at all levels. Our respite services are inspected annually and our supported living services are inspected every 3 years. Previously we were told that all our respite services had been rated as good. Now our supported living services are being inspected for the first time since becoming Aspire. We are delighted to let you know that 2 completed so far, East and North East, and West Northwest, have also been given good ratings. This is especially pleasing given that these were completed under the new CQC inspection regime and by inspectors who are new to us. We'd like to take this opportunity to wish a very warm welcome to all the new staff who have joined Aspire over the last few months, and give best wishes to Rebecca, who is taking a break from Westfield Chambers to await the arrival of her baby. Also best wishes to Chris Abbott and Peter North, who between them have notched up 69 years of service. Here's to a long and healthy happy retirement to each of you. We are sad to report the deaths of Andrew Preston and Kathleen Thompson, who we have supported over the years. They were much loved and will be missed by all those whose lives they've touched. Our deepest condolences go out to their families and friends. Clive was thrilled to be supported to go to Sparkle, a transgender festival. It's something he's wanted to do for such a long time, and so he wanted to tell us all about his day. He took the train to Manchester Piccadilly and then walked to the gardens, where he saw a big bus that was a cafe. For once it wasn't raining, and in fact it was hot and sunny, and Clive walked around the stalls and bought a flowery hat. He enjoyed watching the fashion show and said people were wearing lovely clothes on stage. He saw Miss Sparkle crowned, and after the show Clive enjoyed watching the bands on the stage and everyone singing. All too soon it was time to say goodbye and catch the train home. It was Judgment Day at Otley Courthouse when the Skyfallers held a workshop at the community base in July. The following month they were ready to rumble at Bramley Day services when the rock and pop band ran another popular workshop. Skyfallers also took part in the Ignite Festival at Calderdale College before they set sail in September with the performances at the South Summerfest and the Better Action for Families AGM. And happy birthday to Jane, who was looking forward to celebrating by going to the Toby Carvery with her boyfriend and friends. Happy birthday to Mark, who had a birthday tea at Renal Respite Service. And happy birthday to Steph, who celebrated her 50th birthday with an Elvis-themed party. and Kathy, who arrived for her 50th Disney Princess themed party in a pink limo. Congratulations to Mandy and Edward on their success at the Special Olympics GB National Games in Sheffield this summer. There's been some special encounters of an animal kind for people staying at Renal Respite Service recently. The Diversity Art Group at Hall Park Community Base have been having fun with photos using an app. Dara and Danush were happy to be beside the seaside for a day trip to Bridlington. Looks like they enjoyed those fish and chips. Ian spent lots of time in the pool in Tenerife practicing what he'd learnt in his swim lessons with the Rothwell Leisure Centre swimming group. George, Johnny and Mark had a fantastic time aboard their cruise ship the Oceana, here seen with Charles looking dapper on James Bond night. And also having a fantastic time was everyone who went to Benidorm.
Here are direct dates.
So here are your diary dates. On the 21st of October, Cottingley Apple Day. We're taking the smoothie bikes to Cottingley Community Centre 12 while 3. And on the 3rd of November, the closing date for entering Aspire's Design a Christmas Card competition. And on the 13th of November, the auditions for Aspire's Yorkshire's Got Talent competition begins. On the 7th of December, the winner's presentation for the Design a Christmas Card competition. On the 8th of December, Connect in the North's AGM and We've Got Pride event. To book a place, see their website. On the 18th of December, Yorkshire's Got Talent final. And more. Skyfallers Beat It Nights, The Salvation Halifax 19th of October and Glidehouse Bradford on the 25th of October. Workshops at Potter Newton Day Service on the 17th of October. We've got the Leeds 2023 bid event on the 27th of October at Quarry Hill near West Yorkshire Playhouse from 5 till 10. And the Leap On Dancing Club Nights at Tiger from 7 while 10 on the 26th of October with a Halloween theme, and then again on the 16th of November. This year's Christmas Ball will take place at the Royal Armouries on the 11th of December. John Charles Centre for Sport was a fantastic venue for hosting our World Championships 2017 with around 200 people competing.
Did you think you were going to win that before you set off? You were way ahead of them. Miles ahead of them. You did really well.
Thank you.
Got a medal?
For what?
For running us out of God's no else, lad.
3 countries were at the Games, Great Britain representing the east-northeast of Leeds, the United States of America for the west-northwest, and Brazil for the south. Each country brought along its iconic figurehead, Britannia, the Statue of Liberty, and Christ the Redeemer, to lead the spectators in supporting their teams. More than 40 individual team events were planned for the track and field, including walking, running, wheelchair races, shot put, javelin and boccia. There were also some new events such as welly throwing and our first triathlon. Unfortunately, it rained on and off throughout the day, which meant some of our field events had to be cancelled. However, the rain could not dampen our spirits. Race after race, the crowds were clapping, cheering and shouting for more, and the rhythm of Inda's Bhangra drumming kept the excitement going. The results were Brazil bronze 47 points, the USA silver 59 points and Great Britain gold 97 points. Medals were presented to everyone who took part, and the day was finished off with a good old tug of war which involved the athletes, spectators and staff. Well done to everyone who came along on the day, and to Tim Snell who organised the event, and to all the staff who supported him. Kate Henshaw is no ordinary woman. She took up running 2 years ago at the age of 57 after buying a pair of running shoes on impulse. Since then she has set herself a challenge of running 500 miles before her 60th birthday in June next year. That's the equivalent of running from Leeds to Paris. Kate's daughter Alice uses Farfield Respite Service and attends Bramley Day services, so Kate chose to donate half of the money she raises to Aspire. Kate's 60th birthday will coincide with the 25th anniversary of her successful treatment for cervical cancer, so she's donated the other half of her funds raised to the Yorkshire Cancer Centre appeal. Kate has already reached France after running 325 miles so far and is determined to smash the challenge she set herself. We wish her luck. And finally, gardening is a popular activity for many of us, and we've had some wonderful pictures sent in by some viewers of their work in bloom throughout the summer.
Thank you for watching your new